What if one bold decision could completely reshape a rising star's entire season, and maybe even her future? Welcome to Tennis Desk, your go-to place for the latest tennis updates and inside stories from the world of the WTA Tour. Right now, all eyes are quietly shifting toward one name, Alexandra Eala. And while she may not be dominating headlines just yet, what she's doing behind the scenes could be one of the most ambitious moves of the 2026 clay season. Because here's the twist, instead of slowing down, instead of playing it safe, she's going all in. Eala has officially added yet another clay court tournament to her already packed European schedule. And this isn't just any addition, it's a move that could either elevate her game to the next level, or push her to the brink physically and mentally. Let's break it all down. The 20-year-old Filipina star has already thrown herself deep into the grind of the European clay swing. From early appearances in Linz to tough battles in Stuttgart, she's been testing herself against some of the most dangerous names on tour. And the results? Mixed, but far from discouraging. She managed to grab a win, but also suffered 2 defeats, including losses to the explosive Yelena Ostapenko and the ever-consistent Leylah Fernandez. Now, let's be real, losing to players of that caliber. That's not failure. That's experience. That's growth. That's stepping into the fire and learning how to survive it. But instead of stepping back to regroup, Eala has chosen a different path. She's pushing forward. Her next stop: the prestigious Madrid Open, one of the biggest stages in the clay court season. A place where rising stars either break through, or get brutally exposed. And just when you'd think her schedule couldn't get any tighter, boom. Another announcement drops. Eala has signed up for the Emilia-Romagna Open in Parma, Italy, set to take place from May 11th to May 16th. Now here's where things get interesting. This tournament isn't just another stop, it overlaps with the second week of the Italian Open in Rome. So what does that mean? It means Eala is setting herself up for a high-stakes scheduling gamble. If she goes deep in Rome, she might have to withdraw from Parma. If she exits early in Rome, she can jump straight into Parma and chase a title. Either way, she's giving herself options. Smart? Risky? Maybe both. But one thing is clear, she's not afraid to bet on herself. And let's not forget what happened the last time she stepped onto the courts in Rome. Last year, her run at the Italian Open ended quickly with a first-round loss to Marta Kostyuk. It was a tough exit, the kind that lingers. But instead of disappearing, she stayed in the competition, teaming up in doubles with none other than Coco Gauff. Moments like that matter. They build confidence. They build connections. And sometimes, they plant the seeds for future breakthroughs. But here's the real question. Is Eala spreading herself too thin? Because while she's stepping into more tournaments, her recent performances at the WTA 125 level tell a more complicated story. Typically, when a player of her ranking drops into a WTA 125 event, they're expected to dominate. To control matches. To walk away with deep runs, if not titles. But lately, that hasn't quite been the case. In her last 3 appearances at this level, she's only managed to reach one semi-final, that came in Jingshan last September. Since then, she's faced early exits, including a quarter-final loss in Suzhou and another disappointing run at her home event, the Philippine Women's Open. So now, heading into Parma, where she'll enter as the 4th seed, the pressure is very real. This is no longer just about participation. This is about proving she belongs at the top of these draws. And standing in her way, a competitive field led by names like Wang Xinyu, En Li, and Lois Boisson. Not unbeatable, but definitely dangerous. So the stakes are clear. Eala isn't just adding tournaments for the sake of it. She's chasing something bigger. Consistency. Confidence. Momentum. And maybe, just maybe, another title. Because let's not forget, she's already proven she can win at this level. Back in September 2025, she lifted the trophy at the Guadalajara 125 Open, a breakthrough moment that showed the tennis world exactly what she's capable of. So the talent? It's there. The hunger? Undeniable. The question is, can she bring it all together on clay? Because clay isn't forgiving. It tests your patience, your movement, your mental strength. It forces you to fight for every single point. And right now, Eala is choosing to face that challenge head-on, over and over again. But what do you think? Is this packed schedule a genius move to accelerate her rise? Or is it a dangerous overload that could backfire? Should she focus on fewer tournaments and go deeper, or keep grinding and build momentum through volume? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this is one of the most intriguing storylines of the season. And as the clay courts heat up across Europe, one thing is certain. Alexandra Eala is not here to play it safe. She's here to take risks, to challenge herself, and to prove that she belongs among the next generation of tennis stars. Now it's just a matter of time before we see if this bold strategy pays off, or becomes a lesson learned the hard way. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more updates. See you in the next one.